Here we are, day 2 of getting to know the Faeries Oracle by Brian Froud or Froud with text by Jessica Macbeth. Beautifully written. I've been enjoying the book so much. And we're going to see which cards I'm going to learn about today. Also, oh, card number 5. One more, please. The guidance for the day, as well as a new card to discover. This one. Singer of the Chalice. Okay. This one too. Beautiful illustration. And at the bottom we have the Singer of Intuition. Okay. I guess I'm learning 4 cards today. And that's good too. I don't mind that. Hello everyone. Thanks for joining me today. And my first card, my first draw is this card, She of the Crook. She is the receptive principle, nurturing fertility. I think this card is similar to the Empress card in Tarot, or could be the Queen of Cups, but the Great Mother, because she is the great goddess, the many-named mother of all, and all goddesses are attributes or aspects of her. With this topic sentence here, that is the Empress. Her cup, the crook, overflows with bounty for all. She is the yin energy of the universe, nurturing, compassionate, and wise. A metaphor used for her is that of a great bowl, like a scrying tool for seeing the past, present, and future potential, but filled with energy instead of water. Or she is also the energy of being lovingly held in the palm of the hand of the great goddess, followed by a relaxed sigh and release. All of the universe, each individual particle, every being is cherished by her. She of the crook may indicate a form of pregnancy, a necessary time of nurturing and development. We need to be open to her overflowing grace. She may also indicate a need to allow her nurturing grace to flow through us to others in the form of unconditional love and giving and spiritual healing. She tells us of the need for unconditional receiving, so the divine feminine, of making the best of what we are offered. She also reminds us that unbounded love and grace is ours, just waiting to be accepted. The presence of this card in a reading radiates comfort and nurturing to the cards around it. So, I see more light beings here. All right, what I realized yesterday on day 1 was that I didn't do the reversal. I didn't feel called to read the reversal explanation of the cards, so I'm going to start doing that today. Reversal here speaks of her archetypical energy blocked or unaccepted by the querent or another involved in the issue. Read the cards around her to begin to understand the cause of this. When She of the Crook is reversed, the question we need to ask ourselves is, how may I free this energy of acceptance and nurturing in my life and allow it to flow through me? Card number 5. She of the Crook. It reminds me of, isn't it like a bird-like form? And you can differentiate them from each other with the fiery eyebrows. I see them as eyebrows, They're not ears. To me, they feel like eyebrows. But in blue, you know how blue flame is supposed to be hotter? That's how intense the flame is, intense the energy is that it's in blue. Of course, blue, it's about, the upper chakras again. I'm still a novice, so I'm not the expert in all of these things. I'm discovering it with you. Well, I'm sharing the experience because, otherwise I would have to write everything down anyway. So I figured, why don't we just record it and I can just talk aloud. What's really happening here is you're listening into my journal. Thank you for coming along. The blue is gorgeous. I love these colors and this combination as well. The blue with the yellows. There's also this, see how that there's a ray of light coming from the center here, where I assume the temple is. So her crown, the third eye, if she has an eye, not really a being, it's really more of an energy. A very receptive energy, all encompassing, pregnant energy. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to the next card. Singer of the Chalice. Card number 12. Trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, miracles. It's a rainbow of energies pouring like the richest wine. Trust, love, patience, these are things we think of having or not having. We even give ourselves credit for having them as if we made them ourselves. And yet, they are natural energies of the cosmos which flow through the chalice and through us when we are open to them, and flow around us when we are blocking them. People often think that love and hate are two sides of the same emotional coin. But that isn't quite true. Love is not simply the absence of hate, nor is hate the absence of love. They are altogether different things, as can easily be seen. When we're angry, it wears us out and leaves us feeling like less than we were. But when we love, it energizes us, and we feel larger and richer than we were before that burst of love began flowing through us. This is because anger comes from within, burning from our own substance, while love is an energy that flows through us, enlightening and expanding us. The other energies from this chalice are also like that. Patience, for example, is not merely the absence of impatience, and so on. It describes it. It's 2 pages, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you get the drift, right? Right now, it feels like a gut feeling. Sometimes it has a physical or visceral reaction, and your heart thumps quite loudly, or you feel that sort of expansion in your mind when you realize something and your eyes widen, or a forkful of cake that you've been craving for a while and you're finally having it. I think it's similar to that feeling. And then they do say here, Jessica and her oracle group did say here in the text that it's unnameable. And the fairies told them that it's an unspoken feeling, that if you have the feeling, you don't need a name, and anyone who hasn't got the feeling isn't going to understand a word for it. It's just one of those things, like the mystical experience of ecstasy. That we can, ecstasy here is also another card that I haven't gotten to yet. I should probably read that. It says here as well, second, we need to actively invite these energies to flow through us. And all that takes is asking. The thing is, the energy is already there. Our asking merely tells our own higher self and the singers that we, on this conscious level, are ready to accept it. It's like opening our arms to hug someone or opening a door to let them in. With the help of the singer of the chalice and of the fairies, you too can get this one feeling that is all the good feelings in one. Unconditional love, trust, hope, healing, patience, and so on. Open is open. Be open. If you don't know how, ask. It is right there. So I am asking spirits and fairies. I would like to be open, to be even more open. May I please be open? And I realized just now that if I keep at this, I'm probably going to be crying into this recording, so that's not pretty. Okay, let's read the reversals. If it's reversed, this card reads, trust is what enables us to be open to other parts of the song of the singer of the chalice. Without enough trust in the process to open our hearts, we close ourselves off from the singers and the song, decreasing the amount of all other powers and energies that we allow to flow through us. We can never close off any part of the song entirely. So this tells us that there is always a little bit of courage or hope or whatever that we can find in ourselves and use that as the key to open the door to more. When we perceive the song of this singer to be muted, it is only that we need to ask ourselves, why not? And don't even try to answer that. Just open our heart's door. The question is, how do you open your heart's door? You open yourself to your emotions, right? So as you can see here, it's more yellow, right? And yellow combined with blue, that makes green. So there's more green here. Trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, miracles. It's about being openness and openness to that emotion. She of the Karak is receptivity for the capacity for it, the womb, the empress, and the singer of the chalice, that feeling itself, perhaps the euphoria or the ecstasy as they call it here. All the good feelings. It reminds me of one person, the Sundungi. The only one golden Maknae. Well, if you know, you know. You know who I'm referring to. Thank you, singer of the chalice. We'll move on to card number 65.